Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, Buddy McCommy Eric, and in the last episode we have been exploring on campus and talking to everybody. There's quite a lot of people here, and we're almost done talking to everybody. Made our way over to the library, and there's not too much more. And after that, we're gonna bring Pi to George, and then we're gonna fight the true final boss fight. Wink, wink. Look at Instructor Tomas hogging a whole table for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he's completely forgotten that there's a festival going on, to be honest. Sheesh, I just hope he stays out of the way of our visitors. The principal gave him permission to do this, so I can't be nearly as harsh on him as I'd like to. But doesn't seeing that giddy smile on his face just make you want to punch something? Nice. Nice. Rosine brought me here. I'm gonna read some books with Annie. Rosine brought me here. There's so many books here, and Kurt, so many books me and Kurt haven't even seen before. I think I'm gonna read one about a fish. Of course. It was Kurt and Annie's turn to be shown around the festival today, but they seem to have occupied themselves with reading. They're both well-behaved children, so I decided to help Instructor Tomas instead. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, but it seems incredibly important. Instructor Tomas always seems so busy. I can't help but find myself wanting to assist him. At last, the principal himself requested that I carry out an investigation of the old schoolhouse. That means I'm free to delve as deeply into its mysteries as I wish. And that's quite deep indeed. Sparkle. I simply must know the truth behind that giant humanoid on the lowest level. Instructor Tomas, this is a library. Stop that yelling this instant. Oh, Rosine, you came to just the right time. How fortuitous. Would you be so kind as to bring over the next set of papers for me? How fortuitous indeedy. Alright. Barrier is still up. But no person is up. Let's see what the Student Union building has to offer. But first, cute girl with blue hair and yellow dress. Game don't crash, thank you. You. How about we get started by checking out all the food stalls? Between the two of us, we should be able to try a little of everything. How about we get started? You get started. It's such a bummer that this is the last day of the festival, but I guess that means we have to have enough fun I guess that means we have to have enough fun to last us until next year's. Wait, aren't you Elliot's friends from the Music Academy? That's right, Rean, was it? We've heard all about your concert, so we thought we'd come along and see it ourselves. Elliot's arranged it all himself, didn't he? There was no way we could miss something like that. Yeah, I can hardly wait. Well, thank you for coming. I hope it'll be worth your while. By the way, we are doing a concert, but it's not going to be the kind of music you're used to. It's a new genre, sort of. I do hope you'll enjoy it, though. A new genre? That sounds interesting. Now I'm even more excited. Elliot should have told us about that. He didn't say a thing. Well, it certainly seems like they'll have a good time. We're actually supposed to be meeting Elliot in a bit. It'll be our first chance in a while for the four of us to sit and talk music in a long time. I'm looking forward to it. A new genre of music. That sounds fascinating. I can't wait to hear it. Our teachers back at the academy are always telling us to break out of our comfort zone and listen to new things. So, today couldn't be more perfect. I can hardly wait to see you play. Elliot did mention he was trying something new in his letters, and he's such a perfectionist that I'm sure it'll be something special, whatever it is. I can barely wait. We're turning the stage shows today. Into a little date. I think today's gonna be fun. I'm really grateful for you students for setting up such a primo date spot. That's what he said last time. So there's an operetta and a mini concert today. They both sound like fun to me. Oh, your class is doing the concert? Good luck. I hear your class is putting on a show for the festival today, but you're not going to be able to perform on an empty stomach. Go ahead and order something if you feel hungry. I'm not working my way through that area. It's too tight. Your class is doing a concert today, right? TloH and her friends' concert last year was a real hit, so I'm looking forward to seeing how yours measures up. Just make sure you have plenty to eat to keep your energy up. Seeing kids like you in your finest moments is what us staff members live for. So make sure you have plenty to eat so you can make this concert one of them. Sounds like something really crazy went down at the old schoolhouse last night. I heard rumors there was something amazing on the lowest level, but nobody seems to know what that amazing thing is. What? You don't know either? Man, now I'm even more curious. Seems like it was something pretty big if the principal got involved, but I've got no idea what went down there. Maybe I'll ask Instructor Tomas for the scoop later. I was guiding visitors to our chess lessons when an unpleasant-looking little girl started threatening me. Well, what was with her anyways? She grabbed my collar. She can't do that. I'm a noble. I mean, I'll not be handled in that manner. Oh, Patri. Patri's been abducted by a bunch of weirdos. I don't know this. I don't like this academy. Everyone here's a monster. Patri, are you okay? Patri, don't worry. I'm coming to save you. Abducted by a bunch of weirdos. It seems we have some new faces in our club today. On top of that, our book's been selling very well. You should see our customers light up when I tell them what it's really about. How sweet it is to have kindred spirits. Being able to discuss your interests with other people makes it far easier to fantasize. I mean, it's a healthy way to stimulate your imagination. I'm overflowing with ideas about what to write next. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm here to find that damn Marcus. Oh, there's no need to be so embarrassed. We're all friends here. Indeed, you're among kindred spirits. You can be honest with us. So, is this Marcus of yours a pitcher or a catcher? Get away from me, you freaks! And yet another kindred spirit joins our ranks. How wonderful! We found a young lady who seems to have been searching for this room. Come on in and talk away the hours with us. It's better to be honest about yourself and risk embarrassment than live a life fearing what people would think of you. Nothing good comes from hiding your true self from those around you. Honestly, it's the best policy. More people need to realize that. Well, what is this horrible place? It's giving me the creeps. Let's get out of here. I want to go home. I'm never coming back here ever again. Nice. Your guys' mini concert is this afternoon, right? I heard that Marcus will be on stage, so there's no way I could miss that. Good luck, I'm looking forward to it. I tried asking Marcus about it over and over, but I couldn't get a peep out of him. All I know is he'll be performing. No matter what he's doing though, I'll be there. Good luck today. I've been interested in chess for a while. I've just never had the opportunity to sit down and play it. I want to learn how the pieces move before I head back for the day, at least. Talk to old man. Who would have thought that uniting our clubs could lead to such successful chess classes? I suppose it is true that getting involved is much more fun than doing nothing. This year's festival has proved to be a worthwhile experience for me. And with that, it's time for me to teach this lady some basic strategy. It's very fun when you know how to play. If you can get him to play, if you can get him to learn here, we'll be able to play at home. Fish. Oh, you're here. I invited my brother to the festival, but he didn't show up. What could he be up to? I figured he'd be back from Crossbell by now. Maybe I got caught up in that. Caught up at some really good fishing spot over there. If you think I'm into fishing, you should see my brother. I bet he's been so caught up in his fishing that he hasn't even noticed Crossbell's declared its independence. Why are so many of them full of girls, though? All the boys have got their heads cut off, and all of and are out of focus or something. Why are so many of them full of girls? A lot of more people seem to own orbital cameras these days. I can only hope that I can take photos like this someday. There's going to be an operetta and a mini concert at the auditorium today. Normally this would be ideal material for our graduation albums, but unfortunately it's Rex taking the photos. I'm sorry guys, it's highly unlikely that any of you will end up in his shots. I need to know how she feels. I need to know. Oh, I need to know so much. So, some of the people here are here for really weird reasons. I feel like I'm the only one here who wants her fortune told. Some scumbag conned me 20 years ago, but today I'm finally going to find out who he is. I can see everything. You're fascinated by the mysterious humanoid that was found in the old schoolhouse last night, aren't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. My apologies, that's my fascination, not yours. Are you aware this academy's mysteries don't end with the famous 7? There's another grimmer, darker set. Doesn't the thought of it just thrill you? Sure. So, are you actually going to tell my fortune, or... Beryl. Teehee. Beryl. Calm down. You've heard of the humanoid part, huh? I love that Patri got snatched away by the Yaoi fans. That's just perfect. That is just awesome. Alright, moving onwards. Drawing ever closer to the true final boss fight. TloH. Yo, Rean! It's been a while. Hey, TloH. Did you come all this way just for the festival? Of course not. I wish, but sadly I'm mostly here for work. Tag along with Viscount Arcade, actually. What would he be doing here? I can't speak for the Viscount, but TloH and I came to swap info. Tensions are on the rise in Crossbell, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. That's why we need to keep as up to date as possible about what's going on. That makes sense. Hold on, did you say swap info? With who? Toby! Toby, long time no see. So TloH is Toby. I called that, like, out once I met him, although that didn't really count, did it? And here he comes now. That's cool. But how many damn times have I told you to see me first if you're ever interested? You're never gonna be a productive member of society if you can't take some friendly advice, Toby. How many damn times do I have to tell you to stop calling me Toby? And even though and enough with the life advice. You're not my dad. You're just old enough to be. I wouldn't have expected the two of you to be acquainted. Once upon a time, I took care of this little runt. You could say that since the two of us have been... You could say that since then, the two of us have been stuck like glue. Yeah, you took care of me. That's sure. That's sure one way to put it. Especially if you ignore the fact that you used me and turned my life into a friggin' bestseller. Oh, I read that one, actually. Your youth must have been quite the roller coaster, but at least it made for some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. Yeah, the book was stuff this old geezer exaggerated or made up. Okay, sure. I might have been the truth a little bit in the part where I died. I guess they've known each other for a long time now. As much as I hate to say, to break up the good times, Instructor Sarah and Tobal said that they were hoping for information. Does that make you their source? I guess you could say that, though I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. Running the pawn shops is my main gig. A hobby, he says. The man holding some of the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we going to spend all day flapping our gums, or are we going to get down to business? Fine, fine. Simmer down, young lady. This must be pretty dire in Crossbuild right about now. I should go. I get the feeling that I'm not meant to hear what they'll be discussing. They're in the middle of an intense discussion. You can't be serious, him? Whoa, slow down, old man. Are you sure this info's legit? That's just how I thought you'd react. I hate to admit it, but it's true. Once the word's out, it's gonna spread like wildfire, too. I can't believe this. Not after everything he's done for us. Damn it. We need to talk to Michael right now. Now's really not the time to interrupt. I am very interested in what they're talking about. Oh well, that's that. So Tobal is Toby. Okay. I'm happy. I called that out. You didn't tell me it was right. Though he was like the 5th person I called that out. No, the 2nd one. First I thought Crow was Toby. Okay, George. You up for some hot chocolate cherry pie? Chocolate cherry pie? Chocolate. Come to think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? I've still got a while before Elise arrives. Maybe I should take him something to eat. Elise should be closed now, so I'd better go see George and head back up before she gets here. Materialized. Don't go there alone. I ain't gonna die.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Rean? I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it. Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Ah, this is that new dark cherry pie I've heard about. It's supposed to be delicious. And really filling, too. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems.
I like that. Like, his face up top, and his actual body, the lips move in sync.
It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then?
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing and the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Nice.
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest.
Nice.
It's just the right size to accommodate a single person.
Nice.
If I could just find some way to get it open.
It's a mech for the Awakener. Holy shit.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around.
Why would they need to be crazy? It's just every... Yeah, I want to pilot that thing right now. I'm not crazy.
Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened. And then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
Score some honeys.
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
No.
Alright, have fun.
Oh, come on, George. You piloted that thing and we beat each other up. Come on. Something like that.
I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. Been looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Give me a break. Oh, that made me frickin' jump. Why am I able to use my sword? Thanks for the pie, it was delicious. Ah, yeah, that reminds me. I ordered a few too many of these the other day. Mind taking a few off my hands? Keep your charges. Ha, thanks for sharing. Hey, no problem. Good luck up there on stage. I might be a bit out of my depth here, but that's not going to stop me from trying to figure this thing out. It's not like it's going to jump up and run away or anything. It's completely out of orbital energy, which also makes no sense since it looks like it should be perfectly functional. Yeah. I want all of it. Yeah, exchange that. Yeah. Do you have the final mask? No. Bummer. Anyway, I'm just glad they didn't can the festival in the end. We've still got plenty of time until the concert, so go out and have some fun. Get yourself pumped up for it. Yeah, maybe I will. Anyway, I'm just glad they didn't call the fans cancel the festival. I was actually like absolutely serious about that guy being a boss fight now. Huh. I guess not. I guess we'll never know what Rean's new awakened power looks like. Almost 10 AM, which means Elise should be here any minute now. Then again, we did just get 3 EP charge items, and that would, you know, hint at us having one more fight at least in front of us. Might be good to make my way over to the front gate and wait for her. Doors to the gold schoolhouse are locked. Oh, people didn't change. Looks like Celine's taking an interest in the festival. Okay. Alright, everything's as it was before. Then let's welcome my sister with open arms. Sister.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Rean. Is something the matter?
Just hug her.
You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
You can tell, huh? I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Tests? During the festival? My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over, really.
There he goes again.
Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy.
I have to try that, just randomly petting girls' heads. I don't think they like it as much as the girls in this game do. Or they don't like it in this game either, but still. I mean, it's just not... You don't do that to anyone.
Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep for the concert.
Rean. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with Class II's indoor garden. How's that sound?
We walked around the academy together and I showed her all of the different attractions on display. Rean. Oh, Rean. What in the world are you doing, Gramps? Happy, happy, happy.
I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the big class attractions, bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years. By the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
Schwarzer?
Patrick? Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
Celestine? Huh?
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it. How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend?
Patrick. There's a line. You're awfully close to crossing it.
Sorry, wait. when did we become dear friends?
A good day to you, Master Rean. And you must be his younger sister, who I've heard so much about.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Rean Schwarzer.
And my text box moves with me.
It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together? Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
Oomph! Oomph! Give him more of that!
Rean?
Yes!
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Yeah.
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
A bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed for now.
Empty-handed.
But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out.
Oomph! Second punch in the gut! He's lying on the floor, bleeding.
Looking forward to seeing your A-game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine. I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise.
Dazzled is not the adjective I would use, Master Patrick.
And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, it would be my pleasure to share a dance with...
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are waiting for you. If you'll excuse us, Master Rean, Lady Elise.
You go to school with some rather amusing people. I would have expected a son of one of the 4 great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mention in your letters, too. I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class VII, too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours, so go on and start getting ready for your concert.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo. And maybe a little nervous now. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child anymore, you know? Tee-hee. The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
So Oliver also shows up.
What?
I know that voice anywhere. Your Highness!
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few official duties.
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! I couldn't miss it! In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class VII is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand. They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this.
Oh, that sounded awfully sharp.
Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
Whoa.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
Tore off your shirt. Yes, I would mind.
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already, but there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either, so I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between superpowers. Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today. But I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate tensions.
Alleviate?
Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give. And I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember. Not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates. Do it for yourself.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentlemen's club?
Gentlemen's club?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about a thing.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
I'm just some dude in a suit, okay? I'm not gonna do particularly much. I'm gonna just be a dude in a suit.
Okay, I guess I should head over to the auditorium now. We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class I's operetta, too.
I want to catch that as well. Show me. You show me, right, game? Ooh. 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 I wouldn't have imagined. Wow. Cool. Well then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, toodles!